I'm Luke Bosher. I work for The Athletic. This is a very unique World Cup. It's been very strange so far, but very fun. It's strange because all the teams and all the stadiums are basically in one city, and all the press conferences are in one place. So you can go to everything. You can go to a Morocco press conference in the morning and a Croatia press conference in the afternoon, and the travel is so, it's almost non-existent. There are short journeys everywhere. Culturally, it's very different. We've never had a World Cup in a place like Qatar, a place like Doha, in the Middle East. But so that kind of makes for a unique experience in and of itself. Because of the slightly condensed format, it's very intense. I think intense is the word I'd use to describe the first couple of weeks, but it has been fun.
My name is Luca Bianchini. I'm a reporter for La Gazzetta dello Sport, the main Italian sports paper. What to say, the World Cup is good. It's a pleasure to be here. Best thing probably the stadiums. The stadiums impressed me. Wonderful locations, of course they are all new except one, and you can see that there's a style in them, and it's beautiful to see them. It's quite strange for an Italian journalist to see the fans here, because it's clear that the locals are wearing maybe Brazilian shirts or Argentinian shirts, and they just support other teams, so it's not genuine, it's not maybe 100% Argentinian, Brazilian fans, and it's probably the first time that we saw something like this. So this is something really particular, maybe not so pleasant sometimes, but good in some way.
Thank you, Luca.
Thank you.
My name is Charles Nyende. I am a journalist with the Nation Media Group in Kenya, here for the Qatar 2022 World Cup. I think so far, despite all these questions that have been asked about Doha and Qatar and the World Cup coming here, this has been a fantastic football spectacle. Right from the pitch, the matches we've watched, the unpredictability of football, the fans and their fever and how they're liking the game, the facilities in Doha and Qatar, the management. I mean, so far it's been great, and I expect it to even get better as we head to the knockout stages. I mean, the football on the pitch has been great. We've seen the so-called underdogs, biting very hard, and some of the big teams losing. In particular, if you remember the shock defeat of Argentina by Saudi Arabia, who were never given any chance. Morocco just yesterday, they played so well and shocked the number 2 ranked team in the world, once ranked first for 4 years. The big boys, the likes of Brazil, the likes of Spain, have also been playing very well. Off the pitch, a lot of fans have come here, and the Qatari people have been very welcoming. I think I will make this my home. This has been fantastic so far.
Go ahead, sir.
Hello, my name is Ivan Orio. I'm journalist of El Correo in Spain. In my opinion, the Mundial is very interesting. Perhaps there are no surprise, and I think that Spain, Brazil, and France are the best selection at that moment.
For me, the World Cup, it's good. It's good World Cup because you have a lot of support. It's here, it's from the whole country, and you have the good stadium, the good organizations. For me, I think it's very good World Cup. But the Canada is lost yesterday night. The Canadians go out, but it's just my bad for the World Cup.
Beautiful.
My name is Bakari Diakité, new papers, Les Échos, Bamako, Mali. But a good impression for the World Cup. But me working journalist, I working in the condition very well condition. But no problem with coverage and the tournament is good. It's good well until here in morning. Yes.
Well, we're from Wales covering the World Cup for BBC Wales, so it's been on the field quite a difficult experience, as you can imagine, because Wales haven't played that well. But the one thing that struck me about the World Cup in Qatar, given that, and you agree with this, I'm sure, given that Qatar is essentially one city in Doha, you get a huge mix of nationalities from all across the world. And we've been on the metro and met Germans, Brazilians, Canadians, Saudis, you name it. And it's that mix of cultures which has been fantastic to witness.
And I think as well, on that theme, the way that fans and people of different nationalities have all mixed together and got on and embraced each other's cultures, it's been great to see.
And because it's close proximity, you can go from one game to the other, within 20 minutes. So it's unlike any other World Cup in that sense.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Dan MacDonald. I'm from the Irish Independent newspaper in Ireland. How's the World Cup going so far? I think I think the football has been reasonably good. I think the event itself, it is run reasonably smoothly, although I think I can understand why there have been concerns about bringing the competition to Qatar and playing the tournament in winter. I think it's a shame that there aren't more travelling supporters here, but that's because of the concerns that do exist around the competition being staged here, and I think people who haven't come here, I think they have valid reasons for not doing so. But I think from a football perspective, I think there's been good storylines. There's been things happening every day. From the Argentina defeat to Saudi Arabia almost kicked off the competition. But I think the way the competition is developing now, I think the knockout stages are going to be very interesting.
Yeah, thank you very much for asking me to give my experience of this FIFA World Cup. In fact, my name is G. Vishwanath. I worked one of India's top papers, The Hindu, for 35 years. I retired in 2019, for which I covered about 15 cricket World Cups starting from 1983. But since I was stuck with cricket for 35 years, after I retired, I thought I must do the other big events in the world, and this was the first opportunity. I missed the Tokyo Olympics. I just did not want to miss this FIFA. It has been a fantastic experience for me from the organization point of view. FIFA has got over 200 members, and that's the reason they made sure that I paid attention to everything, and to the media facilities are very good actually here. And my aim, like we always support the West Indies of cricket, we always support Brazil, Argentina. We want to see the top football playing nations in the world, the African brand of football, the Caribbean brand of football, the European brand of football, the American brand of football, everything you get under one roof. And this is going to be the last 32-team World Cup. From next year onwards, it's going to be 48. So I'm looking forward to that also. I'm so happy that I'm glad I came here. I got the accreditation. I'm so happy to see Mbappe and this Lionel Messi. Actually, in 2005, I saw Lionel Messi play the Junior World Cup final in Utrecht in Holland. That was when I organized a tour of sport journalists from Bombay to Europe. And this is seeing him again. This could be his last World Cup. They're all trying. Cristiano Ronaldo, another fantastic player. These people have dominated the last 1.5 decades. And also we're seeing new stars that are coming, like Neymar and others.
Yeah, it's really a wonderful World Cup. It's like a unique experience to have like all the stadiums in one city. For us journalists, we can attend 1, 2, 3 games if we are strong and have the power to attend these games. It's really fantastic. And also Qatar, I think, made a success with organizing, and we feel it. It's safe. If you can leave your luggage stuff in the street and you keep working or taking photographs, you come back to it after 1 hour. Absolutely, it's safe. I'm not saying this as a propaganda, but it's true. And I'm a journalist, and I really respect journalism. I respect the mission, and I tell the truth.
So, what team you expect to win this World Cup?
I think the World Cup, I'm from Saudi Arabia, so I'm really happy that it's a fantastic performance by Saudi Arabia, and with this criticism coming to the region, and football can respond to the world about their criticism about different issues not related to football, but football could reply to them.
Very good.
Enjoyed every World Cup because each one has been different depending on the different culture of the country. The same for Qatar and the World Cup here, which is very different again. Great experience, well organised. I think everybody has been surprised in a good way in the way the tournament has been run, and also so far in football.
Which is your best World Cup of the last 15 World Cups?
Best World Cup, I think probably Mexico in '86, because at that time in the World Cup there was a little bit more time between the matches with fewer teams, so you could enjoy the country and the host nation a little bit more.
Sur le ballon, soyez disciplinés, défendez nos couleurs. Les Camerounais sont tous derrière vous. Soyez disciplinés, défendez nos couleurs. Les Camerounais sont tous derrière vous. Boum, 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 boum. Diable du Cameroun, vous êtes l'image du Cameroun à ce moment. Beaucoup courage et votre force nous rassure. Au firmament, faites hisser le drapeau camerounais. My name is Eyamo Berit Jules, President of Fun Club or Team for my country, Lion and Northern.